one game for the right to go to the NBA Finals. It is Game 7, and it's the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports. From Smoothie King Center in downtown New Orleans, tonight it's the New Orleans Pelicans getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. Hello again, everybody. With Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Pelicans coming in. They have the home court here, always crucial in a Game 7, with the winner moving on to the NBA Finals.
Now look, I think both teams are worthy of going to the NBA Finals. But the reality is that only one team will prevail this evening. And the way this series has gone so far, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes all the way down to the final shot.
And the rebound comes down to New Orleans. Ball with the basketball, just getting started. Strap in for a good one here in Game 7. Tosses, now pass, stolen by the Pelicans. He throws it down. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet, and one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Ed, did you see that in transition? Don't 1-2 ooh-wee on him.
Ooh-wee. Oh, it's good. That's going to be out of bounds. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Alonzo controls the offense. Driving right to the basket. Anthony Davis sends it away. Ball. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. LeBron with it up top. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Lobs it up. Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Holiday in possession. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
That's how you punctuate a good first quarter. 3 more left to go, but you've set the momentum for the second.
Beyond the arc for 3. Knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
Off the mark on his free throw. Deep 3 at the buzzer. 1 quarter down in this deciding Game 7. Jay and I are back after this. It's the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports. Second quarter about to start. Jay, this has felt like a game of horse. It was shot for shot in the opening period.
It was great to watch, and both teams were on fire. But, Ed, let me bring you inside one of the huddles. These teams are fiery. I heard one player say, we got to draw a line. We got to fight. We got to continue to compete. Get up in somebody's face. The effort will be there in the second quarter.
Ball. Down low to Okafor. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
Ball. And a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
New Orleans down to 4 in the shot clock. Rajon Rondo with the block. Ah, that's a 24-second violation. LeBron James. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
First one goes down. 2 for 2 on that trip. Free throws coming up.
And the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
First one, count it. And he makes them both.
I like that.
Ball into the front court. 4 points the differential as we come up on halftime. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Nothing going here on that drive. Brandon Ingram. Huge block. Out of bounds. Last touch by Brandon Ingram. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, unbothered by the defense as he drills it. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
To Ball. Lonzo Ball. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Holiday controls the basketball. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Brandon Ingram pins it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
The shot denied by Okafor.
Just incredible timing on that slot.
Ah, the monster stuff. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
James smothering D.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
A drive through the paint, but his shot misses. Lonzo with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Holiday, the drive, right to the basket. A drive-by ball, but he can't finish. Flushes down the slam. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Deep three at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. It's been all Pelicans so far. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. And they're not totally out of it just yet, but you'd have to say they have lots of work to do to get back in this game.
They probably have to put together some kind of 10-0 run to get back in this ballgame, but this is when an opportunity has a chance to become magical. I've been part of it, and I've seen it happen so many different times. Just because a team has been dominating you the last couple of quarters doesn't mean that you can't start believing in yourself, that you can do anything you want to do on the court at any given time. You watch, once you start to believe, you'll get back in this game.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Easy path to the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Lonzo Ball brings it up the floor. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
Lonzo Ball at the line. Can't connect on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. To James. To Davis. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Anthony Davis. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 79% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. It's Pelicans ball to Ball. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. James. Ball with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Oh, they called a foul, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. Here's the three. That misses with 3 seconds left. It's the Pelicans who come away with the victory. They are champions of the Western Conference. They're on their way to the NBA Finals. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until now.